Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech and these are the 15 best features of the new Nokia 6.1 along with some important tips and tricks. I'll first start off with the hardware stuff and then check out the software features. So if you're feeling a little bored, just skip ahead. Now with that said, the first best thing about this phone will definitely be its build. This phone is a complete unibody metal design made of two-tone anodized 6000 series aluminum. Its build quality is really like a tank. In fact, it can stand on its own. Not that it makes any huge difference, but it can do it. Now the next best thing about this phone would be the processor. The new Nokia 6.1 sports a Snapdragon 630 processor, which has 60% more performance than the last year's Nokia 6. Now by no means this is a very powerful processor, but compared to what they offered last year, this is definitely a huge improvement. Now the next best feature about this phone would be Android One program. Now the new generation of Nokia phones all came with stock Android and they did receive updates pretty quickly. But with this new Android One program, this phone will get continuous software and security updates for the next 3 years. So we really don't have to worry about updates for this phone. Next we have fast charging. Now this phone not only comes with a USB Type-C port but also supports fast charging and comes with a fast charger in the box. It can give you a charge of 50% in about 30 minutes. So that's pretty good. Next we have some more features related to the camera application. Now the first one among them all would be portrait selfies. Now right out of the box, we didn't get the portrait selfie option in this phone, but after some random update, we did get the portrait selfie option and this is where you can find it. Now these are some sample shots. Next we have a quick Pro mode gesture. You can swipe up the shutter button to quickly enter the Pro mode and swipe it down twice to go back to the auto mode. Now it's nothing fancy, just a handy feature. Next we have a feature called Dual Fee, where we can take pictures from both the front and rear cameras at the same time, and this is how it looks. We can swap the upper frame and lower frame and that's all it can do. Now these are some sample shots and the resolution of the picture is lower than the regular pictures that you can take with the front and rear cameras. Next we have picture-in-picture mode. Now unlike the Oreo feature picture-in-picture mode, this feature allows you to take pictures using the front and rear cameras at the same time. Now this is how it looks. Next we have a lot of cool gestures. Now the first one would be turn over to reject calls. Now once you enable this feature, when you get a call, you can simply turn over your phone to reject the call. Just so you know, your proximity sensor needs to be covered for it to work. Next we have mute on pickup, which I think is a super handy feature. Now once you enable this feature, when you get a call, you can pick up the phone to silence the call. I find it really handy. Next we have a fingerprint gesture to pull down the notification bar. So once you enable this toggle, you can swipe down on the fingerprint scanner to bring down the notification bar. You can do it again to see the notification toggles and you can swipe up to send it back. It doesn't seem like a huge feature, but it's pretty addictive. Next we have jump to camera. As the name suggests, once you enable this feature, you can quickly open the camera application from anywhere by pressing the power button twice, and it is very quick at opening the camera application. Next we have lift to check phone display. Now once you enable this toggle, whenever you pick up your phone from a table, phone's display turns on and gives you a quick glance at the time and notifications. Next we have ambient display. Now once you enable this feature, every time you get a notification, your screen lights up and gives you a quick glance at the notification and the time. Next we have tap to wake. And as the name suggests, once you enable this toggle, you can simply double tap the screen to wake it up. Next we have night mode display. Using a phone at night can affect our sleep because of the blue light emitted by the display. To prevent that, we have the night mode, which puts a warm tint on the screen and filters all the blue light. You can manually enable this feature by using this toggle, or you can even schedule it to turn on automatically at a specific time. Next we have background activity manager. Now this is a rare feature that we don't see in other phones with stock Android. Now this feature just stops applications from running in the background and thereby helps save you some battery. It is basically like a blacklist where all the apps in the list will be killed and stopped from running in the background. If you blacklist apps like WhatsApp, you won't receive messages instantly and you have to open the app manually to check out new messages. So guys, those were the best features. Now let's look at some important tips and tricks. Now the first thing that you should definitely need to know is how to use the split screen mode. Now on this phone we can use two applications side by side. So to do that, first open your primary application, then press and hold the recent apps button. This is the button, and when you do that, this will happen. Now you can select the secondary application from these applications. Now if you want to choose any other application, you can press the home button and then it will take you to the home launcher. Then from here you can select the secondary application. Now you can also do something like going to the recent apps page, selecting the app that you want to use in split screen mode and dragging it to the top. Now that particular application will be made as the primary application and you can select the secondary application from this list. Now let me show you what happens when we try to open Instagram in split screen mode. We simply get an error saying that this app is not supported. So even now, some applications do not support split screen mode. So if you want to use split screen mode for all the applications, now here's what you need to do. First we need to enable developer options. For that, go to settings, scroll to the bottom, select system, then select about. Now click on the build number 7 times. Once you do that, developer options will be enabled. Now let's go back. Over here we have the developer options, and now scroll down to the bottom and enable force activities to be resizable and then restart the phone. Once you do that, you will be able to use all the applications in the split screen mode. Now if you want to display the battery percentage on the status bar, go to settings and then select battery, and over here we have this toggle to display the battery percentage on the status bar. Now this is definitely very handy. Now just for a quick reminder, if you want to take screenshots on this phone, press the volume down and power button both at the same time. And once you do that, you'll be able to take a screenshot. So it is as simple as that. So guys, those were the best features and important tips and tricks for your Nokia 6 2018 edition. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It really helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.